there's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
The sun had just begun to stretch its rays across the sleepy village. Jungkook grabbed his eyes and walked towards the front door to breathe in the fresh morning air. But the moment he opened the wooden door, his eyes widened. There, carved into the wood in long, uneven letters, his mind. His heart jumped. He looked around. The village was quiet. No footsteps, no people, just trees swaying gently in the wind. Jungkook stood frozen for a second, then turned and rushed back inside. Taekook was still curled under the blanket, his hair a mess, his breathing calm. "Tae, wake up please." Taekook sleepily. Jungkook, what time is it? Please just come. You have to see something." Without asking more, Taekook followed Jungkook to the door. When he saw the message scratched into the wood, his face changed. The sleep disappeared from his eyes. He stood still. He reads the words again slowly. Jungkook hugs Taekook's hand. "This is not normal time. This wasn't here yesterday." "Yeah, I see that. You think someone is messing with us?" Taekook looked around, calm on the other outside, but his thoughts were moving fast. The writing was rough, deep, not something done with a pen or marker. It looked like it was carved with something sharp. Someone had spent time doing this, and someone knew they were here, but ghosts, spirits, no, he didn't believe that. Not yet. It could be a villager, maybe someone playing a stupid prank. You know how small town can be? This doesn't feel like a prank. Taekook gave a slow nod and gently closed the door. "I will clean it off, don't worry." He placed his hands on Jungkook's arms and gave a small, reassuring smile. You are safe with me, okay? Jungkook tried to smile back, but he has still shaken his mind. Taekook had heard something similar years ago. Old stories. His grandmother used to whisper during the monsoon night in this very house. Things about jealous spirits, old love, tragic deaths, but he had never believed them. Still, this was strange. First the dog, then the rock, now this. Something wasn't right, but he wasn't ready to scare Jungkook with that. Not yet, and certainly not ready to believe in ghosts. Someone could be watching, a person that's more dangerous than a spirit. He decided to keep his doubts to himself for now. He stayed alert, quietly, watchfully, because one thing he knew for sure, if someone wanted to play game with them, they picked up the wrong people. He looked at Jungkook and pulled him into a hug. "Let's eat something and no more horror novels today, alright?" Jungkook gave a small nod, holding him tighter. Outside, the wind brushed past the door again, and the deep carving stayed right where it was, watching. The gentle rustle of trees and the distant sound of a rooster filled the quiet air. The old wooden floor creaked softly under Jungkook's feet as he moved around the living room, pretending to clean. But his mind wasn't on the dust or the cushions. His eyes kept drifting to the front door, where those words had been written just this morning. Taekook had been watching him, sitting near the window with a cup of tea. His sharp model eyes didn't miss the way Jungkook flinched at every small sound, how his shoulders remained stiff, how his usual smile had dulled. He waited until Jungkook sat down beside him, their knees barely touching. The silence streets between them, thick with unspoken fear. Then, with quiet care, Taeyang reached out and took Jungkook's hand into his own, gently intertwining their fingers. Let's leave, baby. Jungkook blinked, confused for a second. Leave? Taeyang nodded, squeezing his hand. His voice was tender, like wrapping a soft blanket around Jungkook's shoulder. Let's go home. Today is evening. We will pack up and just go. Jungkook's eyes widened, his lips parted, unsure what to say, but the feelings that rushed through him was clear relief. His heart felt lighter already. It was like someone had opened a window inside his chest. Are you sure? Taeyang leaned in, pressing a slow kiss to Jungkook's temple. I just want you to be happy, safe. I can see you are not okay here and nothing matters more than you. Jungkook let out a shaky breath, nodding, his eyes suddenly damp with emotion. He leaned into Taeyang's chest, curling his arms around his waist. I love you, Tai. Taeyang held him close, resting his chin on the top of Jungkook's head, running gentle fingers through his hair. They didn't talk after that. They didn't need to. In the small, creaky house in the middle of a quiet village, there was fear lingering in the shadows, but in that embrace between two people who had fought for their love, there was comfort, the promise of leaving our darkness behind together. The golden spot sunlight filtered through the trees, casting sharp shadows on the dusty road beside the old family house. Birds seemed above, and the air carried the fresh scent of soil after last night's breeze. Taeyang locked the front door behind them, while Jungkook brought out the last bag. Their suitcase wheels rolled against the uneven ground as they made their way towards the car parked near the low stone wall. Jungkook looked excited, his face lighter than it had been in days. He turned to Taeyang with a small grin. Remind me to never let you pick a haunted honeymoon spot again. Remind me to never leave you alone with horror novels again. They shared a soft laugh, Jungkook brushing imaginary dust from Taeyang's shoulder before heading around the car to place the bags in the truck. But then he stopped. A frown slowly formed on his face as he crouched beside the car. Tai? Taeyang was adjusting the strap of his bag, turned immediately. What is it? Jungkook ran his hand over the rubber, pressing into it lightly. The tire was soft, flat, almost completely out of air. He looked up with worry written all over his face. There is no air in the tire. Taeyang's eyes narrowed, confusion written on his face. He stepped forward, checking it himself. Instead, the back tire was nearly flat. But it was fine this morning. Jungkook stood up slowly. His heart had begun to beat a little faster now. That feeling, the one he had almost shaken off, it called back into him. He looked around. The road was empty. The neighbor's house was quiet. The dogs that barked 2 nights in a row weren't even in sight, just stillness. It can't be a coincidence. Taeyang stayed calm. He placed his steadying hand on Jungkook's lower back, rubbing it gently. It's okay, we will fix it. There is a repair kit in the truck. Worst case, I will call someone from town. But Jungkook didn't respond right away. His eyes lingered on the tire, then on the shadows just behind the trees. Something didn't feel right. Something didn't want them to leave. 2 hours later, Taeyang knelt before the car, wiping his slightly greasy fingers on cloth, his brows drawn in frustration. The flat tire remained useless, the repair kit didn't help, and no one was picking up the call. The sky was already turning deep purple, the last light of the sun slipping behind the trees that lined the narrow village road. Jungkook stood silently behind him, arms crossed over his chest, a nervous pit in his stomach. His eyes shifted from the tire to the woods to the house and the house he wanted to live so badly. Chang standing up slowly. It's no use, go. The tire completely gone. I have tried everything. So, we can't leave tonight? Chiang looked into his eyes, seeing the worry behind those long lashes. He reached forward and gently rubbed Jungkook's face. We will leave tomorrow, first thing. I promise just one more night, okay? I won't let anything happen to you. Jungkook's lips trembled slightly as he tried to hold himself together. He leaned into Chiang's palm. I trust you, but this place feels wrong, Tai. I feel like something watching, like it doesn't want us to leave now. Chiang's arms immediately wrapped around him, pulling Jungkook into a warm embrace. Then let it watch. I will be right here with you. We are not alone anymore, remember? We have each other now. Jungkook's arms tightened around Chiang's waist, burying his face into his husband's chest. The fabric of Chiang's hoodie smelled like home, like comfort, like everything good. I was so happy when you said we were leaving earlier. I packed everything with a smile. Chiang kissing the top of his head. I know, and I hate that you're scared, but we will get through this. Just one more night, then we are gone. We will go back to the city or wherever you want. Somewhere bright, somewhere safe. Jungkook looked up to him, his eyes a little glassy but filled with love. Don't fall asleep before me tonight. They held each other in silence for a while before walking back towards the house, hand in hand. The porch light flickered as they stepped in. The air inside was cool and too quiet. They unpacked their just one bag, left the other near the door, like a silent hope that they would still leave at dawn. That night, Jungkook changed in hue to one of Chang's oversized shirt and sat close, their tea untouched, the movie playing only to fill the silence. And when they finally crawled into the bed, Chang pulled the blanket up to Jungkook's chin, brushed the hair from his forehead, and whispered, "You're not alone. I'm right here." Jungkook clung to him under the covers, heart pounding, eyes open long after Chiang's breath slowed into sleep. Outside, something shifted in the trees, but inside, Chiang's arms stayed firm around Jungkook's like a promise. The room was quiet, but Chiang's heart was in. Jungkook lay curled up beside him, one hand resting on Chiang's stomach, the other gently clenching the blanket. He is wearing headphones, soft piano music playing, a melody that calmed him down, especially when he was scared. And tonight, Jungkook had fallen asleep quickly, holding onto Taeyang like a child who didn't want to be left alone. Taeyang didn't sleep. He couldn't. He lay on his back, staring up at the wooden ceiling. The fan spun slowly above them, speaking every now and then. Outside, the wind brushed against the winds like fingers drawing across old glass. He listened carefully. Every creak, every soft thump made his shoulders tense. He wanted to believe it was just the wind, but he didn't. His hand rested at Jungkook's head, gently stroking his soft hair. That was the only thing grounding him. I brought him here. I told him this place would be peaceful, a place just for us to escape the world. And now he got hurt. He is scared. His mind drifted to the door, the one where the message was written the morning. He is mine. He said it could be a prank, maybe some local kids or someone playing a joke. But deep down, something in him twisted when he read it. The handwriting didn't feel childish. It felt serious, possessive, real. Who wrote it? Why here? Why now? He kept thinking about the rock that hit Jungkook's head, the dogs barking, the woman from the village who kept staring at them. None of it made sense, and Taeyang hated not having answers. But more than that, he was scared, not for himself, but for Jungkook. He looked at the younger man, whose lips slightly parted in sleep. He looked so calm, so unaware of the fear crawling under Tiang's skin, and that made Tiang's chest ache even more. He leaned down, pressing a soft kiss to Jungkook's temple. "You're mine, Jungkook, and I'm yours. No one, no ghost, no person, no curse is going to take you from me." And as the night deepened, Tiang stayed wide awake, guarding his sleeping husband like a silent knight in an old house full of secrets. Time 2:30 a.m. The barking started again. Tiang opened his eyes, already expecting it. He didn't flinch this time, just sat up slowly, his eyes going straight to the window. Jungkook was still asleep beside him, headphones in, music drowning out the world, safe in his dreams. But Tiang's world was wide awake. He stood and walked to the window without hesitation. Quick steps, steady breath. The dogs were there again. Same spots, same angry growls, same tension in their bodies. But this time, Tiang's jaw clenched. He saw a girl's shadow behind the dogs, still unmoving, watching. She looked so out of place. Long hair, thin arms, pale dress that moved with the breeze, but her body didn't. Her face wasn't clear, but the way they should. It wasn't right. It wasn't natural. And hiding in the dark and playing games, his hands cut into fist. What the hell do you want? A slow burn of anger bubbled in his chest. He had brought Jungkook here to escape the world, the noise, the media, the pressure. For peace, for love, not to deal with some lunatic stalking them in the middle of the night. His knuckles stand white against the window frame. Tiang exhaled slowly, trying to calm the heat in his chest. He won't believe me. He will think I am teasing or trying to feed his fear. He is already shaken enough. He backed away from the window. No words, no waking Jungkook. Just let it be. For now. Let her stand out there and stare. But one thing was certain. Tiang wasn't scared. He was done. And if she stepped 1 feet closer to this house, he would make sure she regretted it. The room was silent except for the sound hum of Jungkook's music playing faintly through the headphones.